today in the sight of the divine and of you as witnesses to join Preston Michael Holdridge and Cecelia May Trolley in marriage. We gather around them now in this wonderful place, and we look on with love and hope as these two begin their new life together as one. I've always said there are some things you just know. It was this way for Preston when he decided he wanted Cecelia to be his wife. He told me we just began to understand each other a lot, and we always made each other happy. She makes me feel like I'm going to be happy for the rest of my life. Cecilia's found a rather bright spot in her life with Preston by her side. She said her favorite thing about him was that he always seems to see the silver lining. In the worst of situations, he finds the good, and he works hard at cheering her up when she's down. I've had the pleasure of knowing Preston from the time he was simply a heartbeat in his mother's womb. He is the first of many babies I have since seen be born, and the first I have seen to start his life with a wife. It seems fitting that I now stand here and officiate for you today in this sacred union of marriage. Marriage symbolizes the intimate sharing of two lives. This sharing must not diminish, but enhance the individuality of each partner. You do not shed your individuality because that's what brought you together in the first place. The relationship and each individual are continually growing and developing. Your understanding of each other deepens and evolves. It is not the ceremony or the state of being married that will truly join and hold you together, but your ongoing commitment to your relationship and to the kind of life you wish to make together. In this way, your marriage is not just a symbol, it is an action, something you work actively on every day. On behalf of the family, who is it that gives this bride away?
Myself and her mother. The bride away.
Step closer.
Picture.
There's definitely.
I should have got more group. That's good. I didn't think about that.
Thanks. All right. I'm gonna let you keep your flowers for now. Cecelia, will you take Preston to be your lawfully wedded husband from this day forward through whatever challenges and triumphs life brings you? Will you love him, honor him, and cherish him, and no other for the rest of your life? Preston, will you take Cecelia to be your lawfully wedded wife from this day forward through whatever challenges and triumphs life brings you? Will you love her, honor her, and cherish her, and no other for the rest of your life? At this time, the couple will exchange their vows, which they have written themselves as their very first promise to each other in their marriage. Preston, you may share your vows with Cecelia.
Don't know where to start.
A little louder, please.
Don't know where to start. The moment I met you, I don't know. I knew somebody I could at least keep it for a moment. Well, you smile, get my hopes up. No, I thought I was gonna fail from the start. But with smile and passion, I've made it this far so far, and I'd like to keep going because you make me happy.
Cecelia, you may share yours.
I'm like, Preston, to think when it started out as one of my worst days to actually my best day. I was sitting there feeling payback, and I ran into you in the hallway. I bumped into someone goofy, kind, and caring that little did I know would change my life forever. For a long time, I thought no one could ever love any fragment of my being unconditionally. It seemed like a far-off fairy tale growing up with you. You've always been always patient, always kind. treasure every moment of it, and I honor these commitments today, whether we're far apart or I'm in your arms. I vow to be there through hardships and joy. I vow to never unplug your Xbox unless I'm sniping your kills to get you off of it. So you'll rage quit and quit, and then pay attention to me. To forever be your player 2 in life. I pledge to you that it will be only your eyes I smile into in the morning. I will cherish our friendship. I will love you today, tomorrow, and forever. I trust you and honor you. I will trust you and honor you. I will be someone you can laugh with and cry with. Whatever may come, I will always be there in your shine. Pretty stubborn. Just as I have given you my hand to hold, so do I give you my hand in life.
Now we're going to exchange rings.
Please don't lose the ring on the defense.
Yeah, really.
Preston, take Cecilia's left hand and place the ring on her finger and repeat after me. Cecilia, with this ring I marry you.
Cecilia, with this ring I marry you.
I promise to love, honor, and cherish you.
I promise to love, honor, and cherish you.
In good times and bad, for richer or poor.
For good times and bad, or richer or poor.
In sickness and in health,
In sickness and in health.
till death do us part.
Till death do us part.
Cecilia. Okay, place it on his left ring finger. Repeat after me. Preston, with this ring I marry you.
Preston, with this ring I marry you.
I promise to love, honor, and cherish you.
I promise to love, honor, and cherish you.
In good times and bad,
In good times and bad.
for richer or poor.
For richer or poor.
In sickness and in health,
In sickness and in health.
until death do us part.
Until death do us part.
Now for the really special part of the ceremony. William Shakespeare wrote, "I love you with so much of my heart there is none left to protest." He's one of many in the Renaissance era to have partaken in a hand fasting ceremony when he was married. Preston and Cecelia have asked to add hand fasting to the ceremony today. For those who don't know, hand fasting is an ancient English and Scottish tradition, and during the Renaissance there were 2 different ceremonies. The first ceremony would take place 1 month to a year prior to the actual wedding, a public engagement, if you will. The second would act as a legal and binding marriage, with the couple pulling the cords out, resulting in a knot, hence the phrase tying the knot. Whether or not Preston and Cecelia knew of the history of this tradition, it is fitting. Today is the day they become one, even though a big celebration is still months away. Today we have 6 cords, and I will use them today to bind the 2 of you together. So first, I'm going to have you embrace each other and hold each other's wrists. Okay. One hand. Yep. Other hand. There you go. There you go. Right here. There you go. Just like
The
that.
other left.
Okay. And so with the first one is yellow. This is my cord for you. Yellow for charm and harmony. Okay. Cecilia's parents chose orange for plentiful kindness throughout your marriage. Rachel and Bill chose silver for protection and inspiration. White from Jason, purity, devotion, and peace. And I saved the last because it's you and Preston, and you chose the same. Black for wisdom and empowerment. How wonderful is that?
And it happens to be Cece's favorite color. She asked them separately, and they picked the same
they picked the
color.
By this
color?
cord, by these cords, you are bound to your vows. May the knot remain tied for as long as love shall last. May the cord draw your hands together in love, never to be used in anger. May the vows you have spoken never grow bitter in your mouths. Two entwined in love, bound by commitment and fear, sadness and joy, by hardship and victory, anger and reconciliation, all of which brings strength to you, this union. As your hands are bound by this cord, so is your partnership, held by the symbol of this knot. May it be granted that what is done before God be not undone by man. Okay, guys. It's his hand, Preston. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna rebound you guys because I didn't bound the right way.
That's a rebound.
There we go. Yeah, a rebound. And then Cecelia, you grab these cords here on this side. If we did this right, it should make a knot. And pull through. Yep, there you go. Now
You're
pull
missing
through.
some. That's
I'm missing a yellow.
No, hang on.
Needs
That's
to-
what I'm saying.
under. There you go.
Sorry, I got the yellow.
Okay, now you pull through. There you go. Tie the knot. Hold tight to one another through both good and bad times and watch as your strength grows. Preston and Cecelia, having proclaimed love and commitment to one another in the sight of these witnesses and myself, I'm so happy to pronounce you by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church in the state of Florida, husband and wife. Preston, kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Preston Holdridge.
Yay.
It's right at the end.
Didn't
Right.
cry.
Really? Yes, right when they kiss. I was dang it.
Well, we'll have to wait to see. So that is for you guys to keep, okay?
better than the candle.
Here you go.